Something a little different today. Got a YZ450F. We just did a ECU install, getting ready to get the tune dialed in. But you can see this is a stock pipe, stock air filter so far. It's gonna do some more mods to it though. For now though, we got a nice map built up on it. Nothing like it. Okay, so we got the tune run done. Horsepower, not too bad. 52 to the wheel. This thing screams. That's pretty solid. So it's making power. Oops, it's making power all the way up here, and really flat all the way across. That's a nice power band, super square. This bike is going to rip out of the corners and all the way through the straights. So it's got some Supermoto tires on it, so obviously this is not a dirt bike, but out of the corners, even on the street, this thing is going to be a wheelie monster. I'm sure that. Stay tuned. We're going to do some more though. We'll see what it does. He's going to put a pipe on it and do a couple more things to it. So we'll throw it back on the dyno again and see what kind of gains we get from there. But for those of you who didn't know that we did bikes, here's our bike dyno. This is, I'll turn this off. This is a fairly typical install and tune that we usually do. People will bring us a bike with a power commander and we'll install it, do the tune. And it's an easy way to gain quite a bit of power without breaking the bank. If you have a bike, look and see if they make a power commander for your bike. If you're too lazy and you don't want to look, give me a call. I'll look for you. I'll figure it out. And we'll set you up with the same stuff that you see here. I get a lot of people asking me where my Volkswagen TDI is at, the Golf. So I'm going to show you guys just a little update. I'm not happy about this update, so to speak. So don't get too excited. Anyway, here's my Golf, no problem. Well, I shouldn't say no problem. Runs fine, but I was at Dunkin' Donuts the other day with Carla, and while I'm parked making my order, somebody in a large truck said they couldn't see me, and they did this to it. Oh God, I'm not happy about this. So anyway, the back still works, but leaking water around the edge, and I got a new one coming. It's taking forever because Volkswagen, well, anything you try to get parts wise is really difficult to get right now. So Tommy the painter's got one on the way. Thankfully, he's going to take care of the whole job, so we'll see it after it's done. Otherwise, this thing is a screamer. I love it. And I'll give you guys just a little bit of a rundown for those of you who don't know what this car is or haven't seen it before on the channel. This is my daily. This is a 2015 Golf TDI that I bought brand new in 2015 and promptly started doing stuff to it. So we've got BC coilovers on it, Koenig wheels, as you can see. We upgraded the brakes. We've got drilled rotors with EBC reds, and I absolutely love this car because of this part. So, as you guys know, most TDI or diesel vehicles from the recent history are equipped with a diesel particulate filter. And after I finished the lease on this car, originally I leased it. I bought the car out, decided to just wanted to keep it for my own. And so I did away with that stuff. So you can see we've got a nice EGR DPF delete. And that turbo is not stock, believe it or not. That is an upgraded turbo. It's a hybrid variant from Europe. There's a guy who was building these turbos. It's essentially a GTD turbo, or upgraded GTD turbo. So it's able to handle quite a bit more power. The stock power on this thing is 150 horsepower, and we're pumping out over 200 now. And torque, stock torque, is like 200, 215 or something like that, and we are almost 400, 420 foot-pounds of torque now. So that, with the intake and the 6-speed transmission, caused havoc on the clutch. So we had to get rid of the clutch. And these vehicles are equipped with a dual mass flywheel, which is terrible once you start making enough torque. So we did away with that. We put a DKM twin disc in this puppy, and it's a little noisy because we got rid of that dual mass. The single mass flywheel is a little bit noisier, but other than that, you can't tell the difference. It drives literally like stock, and it handles all the power we can throw at it. And the tuning, can't talk about that. That's a secret. Don't ask. All you guys out there with TDI diesels that want this same setup, forget it. Just don't ask, okay? Not doing it. But we've got that stuff on tap in the engine bay. Exhaust is a raw tech all the way. Got a resonator up front. I'll try and show it to you. You can see the DPF fluid tank, or the DEF tank is gone, and it's been running like that for a while. We got a new speed chassis stiffener or sway bar, whatever you want to call it, on the back there, and we've got a couple more goodies too. We've got the shift bushings have been replaced. They've got solid bushings in there. We've got a brace. We did quite a few things that just make this thing what it is. InGen Evolution intake, as you can see. These parts have all contributed to making that extra power, and I have been running this car from the day I bought it. I took it to the track and ran it around the road course, not the autocross. We did autocross, we did road course, we did everything with it. I've been just beating it senselessly since day one and haven't had a single issue with it. And some idiot couldn't see me in the Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru. Give me a break. I don't even know what to say. So anyway, a little diesel action. I'll start it up, give you guys a little sound so you can hear what a uncorked TDI CR150 motor with an upgraded turbo sounds like. Here we go. It's got 64,000 miles on it thus far. Not loud at all with the resonator, and you can see a little chatter here from the clutch. Some awesome TDI vibration. And what's cool about it is you can now hear the turbo. Let me see if you can. I'll try and put the phone in a position where you might be able to hear it here. Give me a second. Let's see. Doing this on my cell phone, so I'm not equipped really to have this. All right, here we go. So there you go. Just a little TDI action. We've also upgraded the lights on this. We got LED lights all around, and just trying to keep this thing the way it should be. We got 4 doors. This thing handles like a monster. I've driven it all over the place. I've taken it to the hills in North Carolina. You guys can go back and look at some of the videos of me doing that. Just raged it through the mountains, did everything we would ever dream of doing with this thing, including putting tons of stuff in the back. I carry whatever I want. It's got tons of storage space. Hands down, my favorite daily driver I've ever had. And as soon as we fix that, I'll be happy again. I'm actually still happy just because the car is awesome. Man, I forgot to mention too, we've got this awesome P3 gauge. If you guys haven't seen these, get yourself one. They're awesome. There's Leo. Hi, Leo. And it's really cool because this thing's got all kinds of different functions. You can see EGT, coolant temperature. It does 0 to 60, which is great. We've done a 5-second 0 to 60 with this setup. So just an awesome little thing. Here's boost, speed, you name it, battery voltage. It's got all your OBD2 information here. So really cool. I leave it on EGT because that's what I like to watch. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy that. And if you have any questions, again, feel free to ask, but don't expect me to do this to yours because obviously taking this stuff off is at your own risk. It might be illegal where you live. You might have trouble with, I don't need to get into it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. That's just a little quick update on the TDI diesel, my favorite daily driver. Back on the farm, and I just want to show you guys one of my prized cocks. This is Flower, spelled F-L-O-U-R, and he's a pretty small bantam rooster. This is what they call bantams. They're really small, and you can see he's really cool. He's really nice, and he's got some hens in there, and he helps make these. So every day we got breakfast, and as long as they make these, we don't eat this, which is pretty cool. But anyway, you can see he's got a harness. He's a really tame little rooster. We actually got him this harness because he is out of control. This dude will attack anything. So now he wears a harness, and you can see he's very, very docile, very civilized, and that's how we're gonna keep him. End of story.